we don't spend a lot of time teaching an actual technique per se. We try to teach you principles that you can add to your own techniques. Okay? There's 9 principles. These come from George Dillman and Chris Thomas. Probably some Wally J stuff in there also, just to give credit where credit is due. But one of the principles is to use pressure points. Pressure points are sensitive. Sensor points, pressure points create a reaction, and we learn to capitalize on those reactions. So some pressure points need to be hit, some need to be rubbed, and some need to be vibrated. Or pressed, okay? So, for instance, let's see, I don't even know where to go. Like coming in here, this is a push, okay? That's a push. Coming in on this Golgi's tendon, this is a rub, okay? Rub. That's how that one's triggered, okay? And when this arm's bent, this rub, okay, relaxes that arm so then it can be locked down. And you come up with, that was a Golgi's tendon here, but just one inch higher up there is a hit, which straightens that arm. Okay? So those are examples of how to utilize pressure points. So, you know, those of you who are, I don't know, it's hard to describe, you know, but, you know, if he's in here, and I know that basically anything along this line is going to weaken his hand grip, okay? But if I apply pressure in here, that just weakens his grip. If I know that hitting along this line will knock that out, okay? It's just a mechanical weakness of the body, but utilizing these pressure points just enhances that, okay? So if you just simply doing that, even if I come in like this, okay, apply pressure along that ridge line, just weakens the grip, okay? When that grip's strong, you know, that's hard. But as I do that and I start pushing here, okay, it just weakens that grip. Just knowing that, you can apply that to your techniques, okay? You know that along this line it's going to weaken that grip, okay? So you can press or hit along this line and it'll work fine for you. So you do got to know pressure points a little bit to kind of know how it's done, okay? But those are good examples of a hit and a rub and a press. So that's this principle 1, use pressure points. Okay, pressure points can be triggered in the size of a quarter, and if you glue quarters all over his body, it's easy to touch a quarter. Okay, they're just very sensitive areas. There's a lot of building blocks. You start putting combinations of things together and you get more devastating effects. But the idea is use pressure points, use targeting and preciseness, and you can use a lot less energy and power. And this works good especially for females or older people that don't have the energy. So they need all the advantage they can get to get a greater effect on the person. So pressure points is one principle, and our overall goal is to apply multiple principles at the same time. Then you get the most devastating effect of all, okay? And you'll start to see here in a little while once we start combining multiple principles at the same time, okay?